Alright, hey guys, back for another Golf Clash tutorial here. Going to go Voyager off of hole number 1. We're going to start laying up. I think it's probably the shot. I've had very little success pulling it off any other way. Both bunkers are in play, the short bunker, the long bunker. Because you can't curl it enough now because the tree's in the way. So pretty much have to, with this wind, lay up is the most, consistent method that I'm going to pretty much encourage. It's probably still going to be a tricky layup because you're probably going to have to land right on this edge here. But let's just take a look at what it looks like. I'm going to do 2 backspin here. And right about here should be about 10 rings, but I bet you it puts it right by the tree here. Looks like I might need just a little bit of overpower. As I mentioned, I'm sure you're probably going to be, that's not too bad. You can probably use a tiny bit of curl, but let's just see how this comes in. Looks like it is short of the bunker. Probably maybe just put just a baby touch of curl just to be on the safe side. But you can see that I put it right in front there of the bunker. And aside from that, it probably will come down to, perfect ball timing. I'm not really sure, how with the new needle speeds, how fluid this hole is. There's certain holes that I just have complications with. And, I'm sure it has to do with, the Golf Clash holes rendering. And I'm not sure about this pitch, but I know that the sand shot is, pretty challenging, but I can, get it sometimes. But let's just see how, the needle is with the new changes. I haven't had too many problems, but there's still been a couple. So you can see we're towards min club. So I'm just going to go for dunk. I play this pretty close to 4 per ring. So 2.5-ish rings here, maybe just a hair more. Aside from that, it'll be about centering the ball and also, perfect ball timing. So the needle does seem pretty fluid, so that's good, but looks like I just missed the dunk. Another thing that you could do is you could go for the backspin shot, full backspin, but the complications with that shot are going to be, wind effect on your, with the side wind, that's going to be the hardest to make out of all the winds. With the dunk, you take wind effect out of the equation. You just got to hit, figure out the adjustment. It looked like I was a little bit light, so it probably wasn't quite 4 per ring there, maybe 3.8. So had I gone, just a fraction more. But, that was my first attempt. Not to mention, the higher the wind gets up, the harder it's going to be. So when it gets up towards, 10, 11 miles per hour, it's a much different ball game than if you're using wind 5s. So with the wind 5s, you might give yourself that much better of a chance for it to go in because you'll have to play less rings and there'll be less ball movement in the air. So just things to consider. Good luck with that hole. I do think, it's going to be kind of an important hole, especially heading towards the weekend when we had the Bandera tournament. I went, I got all my weekend shots on that hole using that last method. So that's what I pretty much probably recommend. And, that'll really, help uplift your score. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys on the next hole.